Hello, I'm Oyewale Olatunbosun, a Forex trader who has been through hell before I got to this point. The truth I would like to tell you is that Forex trading is the ultimate business and it works, but it requires enough investment of time to obtain the working knowledge. What I want to talk about today is how much can you gain if I trade your Forex account for you. Now, before I will answer that, the first thing I'm going to answer is how much do you need to have before I can trade your Forex account for you, right? This is really for Nigerian investor. If I'm to trade for you in Nigeria here, or in any other part of the world, in Nigeria, I will require to invest a minimum of $500 in your account. Although the standard is about $5,000, but based on my experience and understanding of the economy in Africa, I will limit it to $500, which is about 180,000 naira in Nigerian currency for now. $500 is about 180,000 naira or 175,000 thereabout, depending on the fluctuations. So I will need minimum of $500. 500 US, that's 180,000 naira thereabout in your trading account before I can trade on your behalf, because account balance is one of the factors that affect the success of trading. This is what many traders don't know. Some could say put $50, put $100, put $20 in your account and trade on your behalf. No, these have a lot of factors, negative factors on a trader's success. Okay, then how much can you gain if I trade your Forex account for you? Let's take a standard of like that that's $500, which is about 180,000 naira. If I trade on your behalf, we expect to make a profit of at least 30% on monthly basis. 30%. That is a 0.3 times your invested amount in naira, which is 180. Let's take it to dollar. Let's take it to dollar. To invested amount of $500, the minimum investment you can. So that's about $150. Okay, so if you convert that to naira, that's times 360, or let's say 350. Let's make it 350. That's about 52,500 naira. So that is what you project to make as a minimum profit if I trade your Forex account for you. That is how much can you gain. We should always also answer another question. The second question should be, how much also can you lose? The loss is part of the game. How much can you lose? How much can you lose if I trade your Forex account for you? Yes, as a trader, an experienced trader, I anticipate as profit. At the same time, I prepare for losses as well. So in any trading, overall, I plan not to lose more than 20% of the account. So that means the contract we hold, the contract we hold for as long as there is no drawdown below 20%. And that is why the first question, how much you need, is very important. Because if we have less than that, I will not be able to, to apply my trading system strategy for trading. So when we have a minimum of $500, it gives me the ability to trade using my strategy, and it allows the system to breathe without dying prematurely. So you cannot lose more than 20% of your trade account in aggregate, that's overall, even in the worst scenario when I'm using my trading strategy. So that is it. So you have the projection of how much you can lose. So like what I said, we have a benchmark of like 30% profit as well. So we should expect from 30% and above, depending on how market smiles on us. Then the question we have here, which is number 3, is how much will I charge if I trade your Forex account for you? Yes, we look at the whole thing after the entire month. So if at the end of the month you invested $500 and were able to make $200, that means we turned I turned 500 to 700, so that's a profit of $200, right? On a standard, I will charge that's 30% of the profit, and that is $60. So if we make $200, I charge $60, and then you take the remaining $140. So what does that mean? On the average, you make $140 out of the $200, and I make the 60. You pay me the $60. So my charge is 30% flat on every profit. Remember, I only charge on profit. If there's no profit, that means there's nothing for the trader. Now, what's the minimum deposit I need to trade on? I've answered that. This one. You can contact me anytime if you are serious about this kind of project or contract. Use my email, pnbforex@yahoo.com. Once again, I'd like to tell you quickly that the security, the protection, the safety of your investment is always paramount on my mind. So, and this is what protects your account. This is number 2. How much can you lose if I trade your Forex account for you? I ensure that the limit of 20% is not exceeded when I'm trading your account for you. So there will be no room for me to exceed that. So this controls the risk. And as per the profit, we can always expect to make from 30% and above on monthly basis. And then if you are not new to this system, that you are in charge of your Forex account. You are the one that invests money into your account. You open your account by yourself with your broker. I always recommend Light Forex because it's a very compatible and flexible trading platform. I always recommend Light Forex, especially for Nigerian trader. That is always you go to Light Forex, lightforex.com. Create your account there. It's a very good broker. They are very fast. As far as Nigeria is concerned, I look at this as the best Forex broker because I've been using them for about 10 years now without complaining. Right now, you are in charge of your account. You deposit money, I trade on your behalf. Then the next thing you do is withdraw the money. You are the one that is even going to pay me my own share. I do not have access to financial transactions on your trading account. I only have access to trade. Right, it's a very lovely thing. If you are the type that do not really have time to trade, or you don't even have you want to be making money while you are learning to trade, it's a very good thing. All right, I hope this helps you a little. Thanks for watching the video. Hope to see you very much around again, but try and subscribe to my channel because honestly I'm going to be providing some nice thoughts that will really help you one way or the other in your trading career. Thanks again. Bye.